Things are about to get pretty insane, and what I'm saying is going to sound insane. But before you watch this documentary, I need you to get into the mindset that, you have to like a set that maybe this is true. And I go into it thinking there's a possibility that it's a lot of celebrities are cloned. Enter a controversial theory that claims many famous figures are being cloned and replaced. The idea sounds outrageous at first, yet the argument leans on a simple premise. If you control the voices people trust most, you can steer public opinion. Celebrities hold enormous influence, so the theory suggests that replacing them with compliant clones could push agendas to millions without resistance. One of the most cited voices amplifying this idea is the rapper B.o.B. He publicly posted a series of messages that believers hold up as confirmations. In one, he wrote, "Notice the celebrity who have tattoos or piercings mysteriously vanished. Cloning center." The implication is that sudden changes to familiar, permanent features could signal a swap. Supporters point to the case of Gucci Mane. He went to prison looking one way, and after his release, fans noted a dramatically different appearance. The claim is that some tattoos appeared to be missing, and his overall look had changed so much that people began saying that could not be him. When he was asked directly if he was a clone, the response described in this narrative is that he would not answer. To believers, refusing to deny it outright seems suspicious. B.o.B. also posted another line that raised eyebrows. Hundreds of kids go missing each year equals cloning center. Even among believers, that one is confusing, and its meaning is not clearly explained in the material. A third message from him reads, "When a celebrity in great health suddenly suffers a stroke, heart attack, aneurysm equals cloning center." In this view, sudden health crises could be signs of a malfunction. Supporters use the language of glitches to explain moments where famous people behave in ways that seem unusual. One oft-shared clip centers on Roker during a morning show segment. A co-host mentions the Holy Ghost, and right afterward, Roker appears to freeze, staring straight ahead for an extended stretch while the conversation continues around him. Viewers online called it one of the strangest on-air moments they had seen. Those who believe in the cloning narrative argue this was a glitch, a processing error triggered by a phrase tied to religious language. There is no official explanation offered here, but the video is presented as an eerie example. Another focal point is Eminem. A TV segment introduces one of his new videos, and in that moment he appears to go blank-faced, as if his expression locks up before he snaps back and continues. In this telling, the sudden reset is used as evidence of a glitch that quickly corrects itself. Supporters argue that someone with his massive following would be a perfect target if there were a plan to guide culture through celebrity voices. There is also an interview with Eminem on BBC Radio, where a host says that everyone is trapped in their own head. The exchange highlights a striking line. He responds that it would have been better if the host had said that everyone is trapped in my head, then adds that he would not wish anyone to be trapped in his head. The interviewer suggests he should address the camera directly. In the context of this theory, that moment is taken as chilling. It feeds the idea that there are voices or directives in a performer's mind shaping what gets said. The argument widens to include a deeper layer. Some supporters link this to the Illuminati, a secretive organization that, in conspiracy lore, seeks control of the world. The claim in this narrative is that cloning celebrities could be a means to spread propaganda and move society toward a one-world government. Most people would reject such sweeping change, the theory says, unless trusted icons promote it. Imagine multiple stars urging people to support a new order. In that scenario, their fans might follow, turning a fringe idea into mainstream acceptance. Believers do not stop with recent examples. They also point to uncanny lookalikes across time. Sets of side-by-side photos circulate online, pairing today's celebrities with faces from decades or centuries ago. Names mentioned include Jimmy Fallon and Nicolas. The assertion here is that these are not distant relatives, but identical faces recurring through history. The theory proposes that the DNA of exceptionally talented people from the past has been cloned repeatedly, so that their likeness reappears as new stars across generations. In this telling, the cycle never ends. A face emerges, celebrity grows, and the influence continues under a new name. Within this framework, refusal to answer direct questions becomes part of the pattern. B.o.B is said to have been asked if he was cloned and replied, "Prefer not to say." Gucci Mane's non-answer is presented the same way. Supporters argue that if there were nothing to hide, a simple no would end the discussion. The silence, they say, speaks volumes. All of this fuels a single narrative that ties media, influence, and power together. If the fastest way to shape culture is through celebrity endorsement, then cloning those figures would be the ultimate shortcut. The eerie videos, the missing tattoos, the moments of silence, the religious trigger, the health scares, the historical twins, and the whispers of a hidden group orchestrating it all. They are woven into a single tapestry that feels both outrageous and strangely cohesive to those who believe it. Whether this sounds plausible or impossible, the claims are clear. The theory says that many celebrities have been cloned to control what they say and how culture moves. It says glitches reveal the truth. It says a secret organization could be behind it, aiming at global control. The question left hanging is not just whether any of this is real, it is whether the voices that shape daily life are fully their own. If the most trusted faces can be used to guide an entire generation, what would it take to convince you that the chorus you hear is authentic and not an echo from somewhere else?